Hey, it's Devin with Pure Movement Fitness. Welcome back. I got a very special guest here today. His name's Austin Qualvik, but you probably know him as Heaven Sent.
Heaven Sent is in the premises.
Yeah, he's just an amazing guitarist. He can sing, he can rap, he makes great music. So make sure you look at him on all your social medias and everything. It's good music for trying to get pumped, trying to get focused, whatever you're trying to do. So, but another thing he's also really good at is he can squat like nobody's business. Like, what are you squatting now?
225.
Yeah, 225. That's a lot of weight. You know, that's more than he weighs. So he can squat his body weight and more. So, but now what happens a lot of times is when you've done a lot of squats, and then you want to try to go into something like a clean. He's been talking a lot about how he's trying to do his cleans, but they're not coming together. So I brought him in today to just kind of show a little bit about what I would do to try to help him out and get into these good positions, because the clean requires a tremendous amount of mobility and flexibility. He's got the strength, that's obvious. His form's perfect. He's got great teachers. He's got great people helping him out. But we just got to work on a few of the little corners here. So I'll take the camera. So let's see here he is. So let's see your front rack position. So what a lot of time happens is we can't quite get this up into that that position where we need to be to have a good rack position on the shoulders here. And another thing that happens is, let's do that internal rotation thing. We don't have the internal rotation. We don't have the mobility through the ribs and the internal rotation to keep that bar really close. So by working on these little things here, that will help your clean dramatically. So let's show them what we were doing earlier on the foam roller here.
Okay. Start at the bottom or the top?
Bottom. So what he's doing here is he's getting the thoracic mobility. So he tucks his arms around the side, and one thing that he does is he really keeps the ribs engaged and down. If he were to let go of his core right now, watch what would happen. Go ahead. Yeah, you fall backwards and his ribs stick out like that. So what he does is he engages the core real good to keep the pelvis and the ribs connected. So, and he just works his way up, rolls back and forth, just make all the way from the bottom of the thoracic spine, right about down there, at the base of the ribs, and starts working his way up to the scapula. This is a good place to start, but if you find that you're not really finding a lot of corners, you can take one of these. It's two lacrosse balls taped together with tape. And you put this on, you lay on this instead of the foam roller, and it gives you a much bigger stretch and it opens up that. So, and then once you've done that, we'll move the foam roller out of the way, and then we'll take the lacrosse ball here. And then what we're doing here is you want to stay right there.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the lacrosse ball kind of in this posterior bits here in the traps, and all the way and trace along the scapula and down through here, down through the scapula. And this is where we stopped with the foam roller, but this is much more precise and a lot more pinpoint. So we just work all the way up and through here, find those nasty bits, and then we'll show you what he does with his arms. Here's that. He just puts it on the floor, and he lays down on top of it, right? So it's pancaked underneath, right there. That's good. And then he takes his arm and he puts it overhead. And notice he does not bend his elbow. Like if you were to bend your elbow a little bit, it feeds slack downward and it takes away some of the effect. So we got to make sure that we have that arm locked out straight above. Perfect, just like that. And like I said, look around for those nasty bits. Try to find the places that hurt. Like, go find one of those real quick.
Oh, should I do the right side?
Yeah. So you got to remember to do both sides. So, and this is kind of an idea of what your face will do when you find one of those trigger points. Try to find one of those painful points. Yeah, pain face. So that's what you're looking for, believe it or not. Those are the points where the muscle gets all tangled up and knotted, and you're looking for those trigger points, and so that you can, and then that just lets the muscle relax and it get to its normal length again. All right, so there's that. That's number 2. So let's pop up and show them what we were doing with the band over here. So I just got this attached down in the lower part of the door. And then, so we just wrap it around, there you go. And it's really important to make sure that the palm stays up. And you'll see why that's important here in a second. So we get into that position, right? So, and then we keep the elbow close to the head and the palm up. And that way, this is really gonna help you with your front rack position. So making sure that the core is engaged, keeping the ribs down and in place. And then you just hold this for, try to accumulate 2 minutes in this position. It's a long time to stand there, but try to get there. You don't have to do it 2 minutes straight, but find a way where you can accumulate 2 minutes in this position, because that's how long it takes for soft tissue to change. And don't let your head drift down. Keep it forward. And yep, so that's what we got for today. That will help you with your cleans dramatically. It helps you get into those positions that the clean demands, and pretty soon you'll be cleaning just as much as you're squatting. And here we go. So we'll see you guys next time. This is Devin with Pure Movement Fitness. Austin Qualvik, Heaven Sent.
Love you guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you next time.